Hi guys, it's Belle here and welcome back to week 8 of the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge. If you do not know yet what the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge is, it is a 52-week challenge created by Margarete Miller, where every week she gives you a series of prompts, normally 5 prompts and then a 6th bonus one that you can replace one of the other prompts with if you don't have those bits and pieces. And you use those prompts to create a collage or a piece of art or whatever you wish to do. I suppose realistically you could journal about them as well. I don't know. I haven't tried that, but there we go. So anyway, today is week 8. So I will leave the link to Margarete Miller's YouTube channel along with her Etsy where you can purchase the prompts from. And yeah. I am using this book this year. I'm going to create my own journal and I have this book. So I want to use that. Let's have a quick look. This was last week's that I did. And you can really see the mica powder on it now. So that was then. So let's grab it. I'm doing them this way with this on this edge because I want to. So that's what we'll be using. So something that has a plug, you can really tell people's age, can't you? I'm slightly getting nearer that mid-age kind of range. So when I thought of something that has a plug, I thought of a sink or a bath. But what I ended up finding was in a magazine, I found this picture of this lamp that I like. A lamp has a plug. There is a sink there that's actually quite nice, so I might use that instead. And here I have another lamp, or I have this mixing machine, stand mixer. They all have plugs, so that's what I'm going to use for that. A house. I had this random book page that was, sorry, I just dropped something that was lying about. There's a little cottage, a little house on there. I thought, right, well, let's use that. A photo of your family or a family member. So I came across this. This is a really old photo. This is at least 4 years old now, of me seeing my youngest off on his first day of university. So it's a very old photo, but I had it and I didn't have to go and get something reprinted. A piece of a letter or a postcard. So I've got 2 things here. I have an old postcard, a vintage one that I actually used in one of last year's collages. And I have a piece of this old letter that's also vintage. That again, I used a piece in last year's one of the collage challenges. Something stitching, real, drawn or stamped. So I have a few little stitched pieces here. I'm thinking I'll probably use this one. I ran out of a certain colour thread and I didn't want to leave it half finished, and I just used a random one, and it's annoying me and it won't be used in anything else. So I thought that might be good. And I also have this little stitch piece, but I don't think I'll use that, but I pulled it out just in case. And then bonus cursive. Well, I feel like this is cursive writing, but also I have these stickers that I used in last week's. And sunshine is in cursive there, or the hello. So I thought we would use that too. So let's get started. I think I want to start with the house first. I just want to get that kind of cut up and, well, cut up sort of on the page and then work around it. Little cottage house, which one day I will own a little house like that. Love little cottages. I'm sure any of you that are lucky enough to live in a cottage would say, oh, there's so much hassle. But yeah, it's just something I've always wanted to do. So yeah, I hope you are all good. We have been recovering from whatever that horrible bug was that we have all been suffering with in my house. I feel like that could go there. Up or down. Maybe down. Yeah, let's rip that bit off too. Yeah, we've all been suffering with that. Oh, awful thing. Honestly, I'm only just about feeling human. I was actually able to go for my walk today, which is the first time in 2 weeks that I've been able to. So that tells you how rough I have been feeling. So I could use some of this vintage letter because that goes quite well. And we have this blank space up here. There's something going on outside. There's a lot of beep, 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 beeping. Let's rip that bit a little bit. So I could use that across there like that, possibly. We've got this photo that I want to fit on. I might even rip it down a little bit. I don't know. Or have that kind of partially on the photo. That might be quite nice. Yeah, like I said, that was years ago, that one. So I could put that like that. And then if I wanted to use this, oh gosh, I haven't got my pinking shears nearby. I should have really pulled them out, but there you go. Always cut this down. Piece of cross stitch. Let's move that to the side. Got a little bird. It's almost like the little bird leaving the nest. So that could go like that. Means we've still got a bit up the top that's got no colour on it. But that's okay. That's all right. So I don't know. Could do it more like this. Down here. A bit of writing this way. Maybe. We've still got something with a plug that I need, so that might work better. Something with a plug. I kind of like the lamps just because they remind me of university lamps, but I also really like this lamp. Let's cut them out, see which one I prefer. So yeah, so I hope you're all doing well. I'm just glad. My son's had whatever this is for over 3 weeks now. I've had it for over a week, as is my partner. And oh, it's just been awful. It really has. So it was really nice to be able to actually leave my house today. And actually they've got that really cute sink though as well that I really like. So I'm going to cut them both out and see what I think. And go for a walk, and I saw the birds. It really feels like a spring day here today. It's cool, but the sun is out. It's warmer than it has been for a long time, so even though it's still a little bit chilly, it's definitely feeling warmer. So the woods we went to, there was a lot more people than there usually is on our Sunday walk, because I think everyone wanted to be out. They all had their dogs, all the little kids were out, all feeding the ducks and the geese and the swans. Yeah, it was a lot busier than it usually is. We still managed to avoid a lot of people because, you know, we're still not 100%, and I don't want to end up getting any more viruses, as it were. Go there. Go there. Or even here, like that. That might look quite nice. I really do love this sink. I'd love a sink like this in my house. That would be amazing. So let's see if I like the sink. But yep. So that was really nice to just get out, get some sunshine. I'm hoping to get out again tomorrow, but just be outside. And this got some yellow on it as well, which I kind of like. I don't want to cover up the house because the house is one of the prompts, but I do really like this sink. Like, I don't know, maybe I just don't like all this space here. Seems like a lot of white empty space, as it were. So yeah, let me know what comes to your mind when you think of prompt plug. What immediately comes to your mind? And do you think you can tell by someone's age, roughly, by what comes to their mind? Because I suppose it was only when I was thinking, what else has a plug, that it was suddenly like, oh my gosh, everything these days has a plug. Phones have plugs, TVs have plugs, every kind of electric device that we all have, iPads and laptops and whatever else, they all have plugs, so it could be anything. And yet the first thing I thought of was like, oh, a bath or a sink. Oh dear me, seriously. So yeah, there's the house, which I like a lot. And then let's stick this photo down, get this done. And yeah, I bet if you said to someone sort of 20 or under something with a plug, probably one of the first things they would say is phone or something like that. So yeah, I think it probably is age dependent in some ways. Right, so I want that. Why do I want it here? Let's rip it. And it doesn't matter if it's a bit over, because obviously I'm leaving that edge. So that's good. Let's rip this a little bit. Yeah. Oh, but other than that, everything's good. We're all on the mend, which is nice. Because for a while there, I felt I was getting better, and then boom, it hit me again. Oh gosh, this ripped. It hit me again, and suddenly I was feeling worse than I'd already been. So I don't know. I just don't know with whatever this is. And then that needs to go there. And then I was going to put... Was I going to put the sink underneath? I think I wasn't I? It's going to actually fit the sink under there. So let's do that. Yeah. But other than that, it's all good. Tell you, I watched that Wakanda Forever movie the other day. Oh my gosh, it is amazing. It is so good. I think it's probably my favourite Marvel movie. I really do. I just, oh, it's fantastic. If you haven't watched it, even if you're not into Marvel or anything, I highly recommend it, because it's just amazing as a movie. And yeah, it was just so good. It was so good. That's all I can keep saying, because it really was so good. So that was definitely worth watching. And we finally finished the new Stranger Things season, because we'd put off watching it. And I have mixed feelings about that. But, you know, at least we've watched it. And yeah, it was good. Most of it was good. But there were bits that weren't my favourite. Let's put it that way. Where did that little bird go? I just had the bird, and now it's flown away. Like, where did the bird go? Oh, there we go. It had fallen onto my lap. So I think I'm going to just like ruffle the edges just a tad. So yeah, great way to use up bits and pieces like this. I don't know why I've held on to this bird. I just feel like it's almost a shame if you've stitched something to then just throw it away. But realistically, I didn't need to keep this bird, but I did. So yeah, let's have a look. Thinking that should go up a bit further, and we have something down here. Maybe some washi would work. Let's have a look. I've got a few bits of washi on my desk, but I don't like any of those. Maybe this one, maybe the blue one. Looks almost like a letter. I feel like maybe something yellow, actually. Hold on, I'm just going to check my washi. Okay, so I've got this. It's not exactly washi, it's like a paper tape. But I think it'll work, and I feel like some of it'll pick up the yellow definitely, and some of the colours it'll pick up from the other. And also I feel like these flowers kind of in some ways are similar to the ones on the bird. So I don't know, I think it'll work anyway. So that's what I'm going to do. It should be sticky. So let's hope so. I'm going to put that across there like that. And then let's stick this down. So yeah. So let me know below if you have seen the Wakanda Forever film and what you thought about it. Did you cry? It was amazing and it was very emotional. Yeah, I love those movies. The other Black Panther movie was amazing too, but this one in particular really just loved it so much. Okay, so I could use another little bit of this trim, maybe up here, just to edge it. My finger, I've got glue stuck on my fingers. So let's do this. And I feel like this is almost a memory of him flying from home. So it's my baby bird, my youngest, having an empty nest, going to university, having to take care of himself, leaving home, you know, the writing for all the work he's going to do there and the things home and that. Yeah, I feel like there's lots of bits in this. So I did want some cursive writing. Do I want the thing that says hello or the one that says sunshine? Let me get the one that says sunshine. And these are Maggie Holmes stickers because, you know, he's my sunshine. So I'm going to put that up there, and then I'm thinking I want a little word down here because it says, remember this place, which again seems just about right because it's a double meaning. Remember home, so remember this place, but also remember, you know, that was his first place that he lived at uni, his first halls of residence. And I just think that goes really perfectly being there. And it's got a little one saying, I'm thankful for you, but that's kind of stuck onto something else. Let's see if there's anything else. There are little bits with yellow on here, so I might be able to use something like that. There's a little bee. Do I need a bee? I don't think I do, you know. I think that might be enough. So there we go. That is week 8 done and dusted. So let's have a look. Something that has a plug. So we've got a lamp and a sink, a house, a photo of a family, of your family or family member, piece of a letter, a postcard, stitching, real drawn or stamped, bonus cursive. We've got cursive here and up here. So yeah, that is week 8. All done and dusted. Isn't that great? And yeah, all caught up, and I can start getting everything ready for week 9 now. That's the hardest part of this challenge, I find, is the finding all the bits and pieces. So and sometimes thinking outside the box a little bit with things and trying to see what you can use up. And yeah, I always go through the bits and bobs of collage that I've got left over from doing last year's Margarete Miller. And I always go through that first to see if I've got anything that I can use in there, so that I don't go ripping up more magazine pages and things, because it's just a waste. I like to use it all up. So there we go. That is week 8, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. It really, really does help. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having lots of crafty fun. And I will be back again soon. Bye for now, guys.